Shortly now we're going to go to that flying phenomenon that's up in North Invercargill. We captured it because we were on the spot with a special investigator. What a new scoop. Here it is. You've heard of mobile homes and all the fun they have with those. Here's a mobile scout hall. Look at, I wonder whose innovation this is. This is someone in Southland who's really thinking ahead. Imagine the advantages you can have from that. Instead of the cubs having to come to the hall could go to them. That would save travelling. You'd get better numbers.
Probably would. It would save the parents a lot of hassles with driving in and out at night, yes.
And what about when you go on camp?
Well, there you go. No tents, everything's just mobile. Go.
Is this a great Southland innovation? Are they doing this anywhere else?
No, we're the first.
Yeah, great, isn't it? So we can shift it anywhere.
Where are we going to take it to, do you think? What could you do with it?
Homestead Stadium would be a great place for it. Yeah.
You get a few balls on the roof there,
yeah, that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
And a good audience. For your
fantastic audience. This should have been there Friday night. Would have been a great time to have it put there.
It'd be the biggest turnout for a scout meeting ever.
That's right.
So how far's the first move?
100 metres at this stage. We've got to take these things in at one piece at a time.
You're only going around the corner, you're telling me now?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. Why did you have to move it in the first place?
We're a non-recreational group.
Cubs are non-recreational groups. Yes. Can you figure that out? All they do is have fun.
Oh, of course we do, yeah. But that's what it comes under, and we were asked to shift. Well, we're advised to shift.
This new place, is it going to be better? Why?
It's really old and it looks like it's going to fall apart if it slips off. Well, there won't be cubs for a very long time.
Well, it was a prospect that we hadn't thought about of shifting it. We were actually looking at getting a new building, but they reckoned it was sturdy enough to do it, so that was a better option. We know what we've got.
I'm just glad that it stayed up through the shift because it was made before my dad was even born.
Is it going to fit, Mark?
Will it fall off?
Will it hold together, the old hall?
That's the big question.
1946?
Yeah.
What's your oldest memory of it?
Only a year ago, really, but when I played Wednesday night cricket, it's always been there. Yeah, it was the first building on the park.
Was it your target for your sixes, was it?
Yeah, yeah.
In fact, there's a hole. I see a couple of holes there, Mark. Now, honestly, were any of those yours?
No, none of mine.
You never had a boundary?
No.
Oh, okay. What's the advantages of shifting down there?
We can still stay in the area, on the ground. We know this area. The kids are all handy, and we become attached to another building, which gives us a multi-purpose and more room if we need it.
This is one of the most exciting things that's ever happened in the hall when you guys moved it. How do you do it?
Well, for a start, we got our jacks, a hydraulic jacking plant.
How many?
11 jacks we placed around it, and we packed them all up and picked it up to about 1.2 high. Knocked the middle row of piles out, backed the trailer in, and put some steel beams through the building, top of the deck, and then just lifted the trailer off the jacks, and she was all loaded.
I've seen people move a scout hall by hand.
Oh, no worries. You'll be watching the Lotto ad.
Did you think of that?
Yeah, not enough kids.
What's the most fun you've had in the hall?
All the games like barging and go-karting.
What do you think the difference will be with this Cubs here?
Well, it'll be quite handy for us because if we have a tournament or anything on, we're allowed to use their den, and which will give us a lot more room.
It'll be just nice to know that they're handy and keep all the bad kids away.
And I'm sure that those young scouts are going to bring a lot of life to the Croquet Club. They're just round the corner now. They were in St Andrew, and the Rafiti Scout Club is now